Are you someone at your workplace who is handling so many multiple tasks, and multiple projects at the same time? If you are a business owner and an entrepreneur, then this problem is the common problem in you can face, because handling the multiple tasks and multiple projects, it every business owner, and if you are on the top level in your company, then it is a mandatory thing that you have to do. If you really want to get success in your life, if you really want to get some greater achievements in your life, then definitely you have to be multitasker. But see, things are not that much easier how it sounds. Handling the multiple tasks, multiple projects at the same time, it is very difficult, because one after another continuously things are coming, and one time is there in our life when we got the overwhelm. So if you are suffering this type of problem, then this video is for you. Hi, myself Disha Rathi. I'm an entrepreneur and an international author. Only watching the video will not work for you. So before starting the video, one disclaimer from my end is, if you will go for the full video, it will not work. It will only work if you apply the concepts, if you make your own notes, if you really studied what I trained you in this module, then definitely it is my commitment to you. Now onwards, after this video, you will be the one who will manage the task very efficiently, no matters how many tasks are there in your bucket. So before getting any delay, let's get started to the video of the project management and the task management. Hey all, welcome to the advanced training on the project and task management. In this training, the professional training, I'm going to give you all the tools and techniques that you can use to have the multitask management at your best. Yes, so without any further delay, let's get started. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you all of these things. You can pause the video and read all of this content. I'm just moving this slide. Before starting the video, I would like to ask you some of the quick questions. Are you the leader? Yes. Are you the leader of your company, of your project, of the work which is handed over to you? If yes, then do people listen to you? If yes, it sounds good. If no, first find the reason why people are not listening to you. What skills do you have? Are you the multi-talented? Are you the person in the company who have a great communication skill, great leadership powers? Yes. Then you are very well eligible for the leader, for the project manager. Do you have any fear factor of being a team leader? If yes, okay. Why I'm saying okay here? Because everyone have a fear factor. If you will go through this training full-fledgedly and you will make the notes of it and you will just learn the things and the techniques, then I bet you shortly you will be not having that much fear factor of being the team leader as well. Ready to learn? So let's move to the next slide. This is a common steps for the every task or the project, whatever you do: plan, do, check, act, and repeat the cycle. Now this is just an image which I took from the internet, and I know there are many things between this cycle. I'll be explaining it later. Now, do you know how to implement this cycle effectively to manage your multitasking or to manage your project very well? No? Let's look for the answer. So first, do you know the responsibilities of yours? What can be the roles and the responsibilities as a project manager or a multitasker? The project managers are natural problem solver. They set the plan and guide the teammates and manages changes and risk. Now what kind of risk? I'll just explain this thing department wise, because this presentation is not for only specific department, not for only the sales, service, marketing. Every department is having a common training material. Okay, in whichever department you are belonging to, even though it can be the IT, electrical, electronics, marketing, any department you can have. So I'll give just an example of the marketing department for this roles responsibilities paragraph. Okay, so if you belong to the marketing department, then if you are the project manager or the group leader, or you wanna be a digital marketing manager or social media manager, then you should be the natural problem solver. The problems can be many things in the marketing: online marketing, offline marketing. Even though in the online marketing there can be a lot of problems, and you should have that much ability to solve those problems of your colleagues. This set the plan and guide teammates and manage changes and risk. It means you have to set the plan for your team, how they will be working for you, and you have to guide your teammates so that they should work on the plan whatever you made for them. Then manage changes and risk. It means if you are working on something website, then many changes can be there, and the risk factor as well. Risk, I mean to say website hacking, and many more things are there in the case of the digital media. So this kind of things are for the project manager. Now if you are from the sales background, then definitely there are a lot of, you have to manage the changes like in the pricing, the strategies, the offers, and its risk means if the delivery issue rates, the quality issues, all kind of risk. So are you really capable of managing all these tasks very well? If yes, then you can be the great leader of your company, you can be the great project manager of your company. Let's move on to the next slide. So now I'll explain you what exactly is the project is. Okay, so we'll explain what the project is. So project is just a set of deliverables. There should be something which you want to deliver. Okay, it should have some output, right? That is a project. It means any kind of work, any kind of task. I can say that all kind of tasks are also the projects, right? So project has its defined beginning and an end. Every project, every task should have the defining beginning and an end. If it doesn't have, you should, as a manager, you should put the defined beginning and an end for the task. You should have a clear understanding that for the task, how much time should be needed to complete the project. We can also say that the project is a series of tasks that need to be completed in a specified period of time and need to be completed to achieve the desired outcome. See, time. Yes, time really matters. Whatever work you are doing, time really matters. It doesn't mean that whenever you start it today and you are completing it after a month and you are crossing the deadline, if that project is not that much long. So deadline, time really matters, and as a project manager you should have take care of all these things very well. And what the project management is, now you have multiple projects, and now it is the management part, like you have to handle the multiple projects. Now suppose in case of, we were about to talk the example of the marketing, so I'll continue with that. So in the marketing, suppose you are the marketing manager, then you should have many things inside you, like digital marketing, social media marketing, offline marketing, paid advertising, graphic designing, many things are there. So these are different types of projects. The chunks are the projects, and all these types, all these things, you have to manage it according to your designation. So project management is an application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques. Only 4 things are needed to manage the project. The knowledge, whatever projects, whatever multitasks assigned to you, are you really capable of handling? At least you should have all the knowledge about those tasks, right? You should. If you have any questions out of those tasks, then you are not a great manager. Why you have questions? You should have solutions with you, right? So the knowledge, skills to implement the projects, skills to implement the techniques, tools and the techniques to meet the project requirements. Tools means which kind of tools, the productive tools, the automation tools you can use to achieve that target, right? So that is the project management. I'm sure it doesn't sound easy. It is not easy, guys, but it is not that much difficult. If you really want to do something, you have to do this kind of systematic way of approach. Then and only then you can be the best project manager. So here are the some roughly I have crafted these 5 steps. This is not designed by me, this is designed by Neha. Thank you, Neha, for this design. The step one is the total the 5 steps are here. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 and step 5. In the step 1, initiation and conception. Just we have to start. Suppose I have give you any kind of project, then the first step, initiate. We have to initiate the project. We have to define a project goal here. We have to create a project brief, exactly what we have to do, exactly what the goal is, what we have to achieve, right? So that is the initiation step. You have to craft this. You can make the notes of it in a Google Docs, the spreadsheet or the Trello, Asana. I'll explain all these tools later on as well, but you have to craft the step 1 first for your task. Second will be the planning, project scope and budget. If any budget is needed, like the website development task is there, then is there any budgeting, is there the calculations, the deadlines, if you have the multiple teams under you, what will be the team roles, what are your communication plans, how you will communicate with the team, will you be taking the video calls, video meets, and in these after the pandemic situation, I will recommend you like even though you are working in the office, but prepare your team to work virtually. Okay, and the milestones. What exactly are the milestones? You have to craft in the step 2. What people doing right? If they are getting any task from the company, like if anybody will be like, and suppose you have to make the project on social media audits. Okay, if that is the project, then people usually start from this step 3, execution. They directly start the execution without they skip the step 1, step 2, because people are always in hurry. I don't know why they make so much hurry in their work, but they are always in hurry, so they immediately want the result. So what they do, instead of any planning, instead of any initiation, they just execute the project, and they think like I'll submit the project first and I'll be the winner. No dear, according to me it is not true, because if you will submit the wrong thing, if you will submit the wrong outputs, then your project submissions will not be accepted, right? So I think these steps should be followed on to make a great multitasking plan, multi-projects plan. So trust me, whatever project, whatever work you are doing in your company, whatever, even though you are the accountant, senior accountant, logistic manager, logistic executive, the HR manager, marketing manager, social media manager, or even though you are an entrepreneur, yes, if you are an entrepreneur, the founder, just plan your work accordingly. What you can do, I'll give you rough idea here. You can make the one spreadsheet. In that you can craft the one master sheet, and in one master sheet you can list all of your tasks. The number 1 task A to B 3C, and then in that spreadsheet you can make different subsheets according to your project, A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. So that in that master sheet you should have the hyperlinking with the sub projects whatever you are doing, and in that A project sub sheet you should craft these 5 steps inside the sub sheet and list your things there first and start implementing it. It will work amazingly. Yeah. So we'll move to the next step. 3 is the launch and the execution, the budget management, resource planning, status reports. Now here multiple things are here, but some things will be inside here. Some companies are, they are giving this type of things to the people. Some companies are not giving. So according to your company, what you are doing, you have to craft your things here. These are the synonyms and the ideal things that should have in the project. That is what I crafted here. You can skip some of these steps if you are not into it. If you are not into the budget department, you are not authorized to have the set up the budget and have control in it, then you can skip that step, right? And step 4 is the monitoring and control, and at last the step 5 is the project closure. So in this way you can plan the project. And I think this is what is very friendly with you. It is the Kanban view, I can say. If you are aware about many softwares, if you are using the CRMs and all the stuff, even though in the Gmail as well we are using the Kanban view. Kanban is something like in the vertical view. In this you can see the to-do checklist, in progress, testing, done. As simple as that. See, you have to, don't make things complicated, make them simple. Make complicated things simple so that you will achieve everything, right? So how to keep data organized? Use Trello, Asana, Google spreadsheet. So this is a screenshot of the Trello. I think you guys are aware about it, but in this video I'm not going to go in the depth with the Trello, Asana. You can have a lot of video tutorials online here, you can go for it. Even for the Google spreadsheet, I also shooted a YouTube video a lot long years back. You can go for that as well. So these are the tools you can use. The Trello is the best. I'm using Trello right now, and I'm handling with me the multiple departments. I'm handling the sales and the marketing togetherly. So here we are using, this is a discussion kind of board will be there. So I am creating the multiple, currently I'm handling 3 companies under me. So I have created a 3 companies there, and inside 3 companies the 10 total boards, max 10 is the limit, I guess. 10 total boards you can create, the sub boards. Okay, so in that company I have managed the boards like accounts, whatever departments I'm serving. Currently I'm into the sales and the marketing, but still in the sales and the marketing we have multiple departments. Like for the marketing we have SEO, we have designing, we have that web development, web designing, many things are there. So like that we have created the boards there, and we usually work here. So Trello, I'm using it from last 2 to 3 years, and I am really very happy with it, because you should try the Trello. I will give the link of the Trello in the description box. I will give the link of the Asana as well, and the Google spreadsheet. I hope this is the best tool and you guys are using. Some are doing their works, some are making their work in the Microsoft Excel. Yes, if you are using the SharePoint and all the stuff, so you can go with the Excel as well. But in the companies where you are working on a bigger project, so that is the collaborative working you are doing. So make sure whatever tools you are using, it is the collaborative, like it should be accessible with your another person as well, right? Not to you. It should not only you are not there to work. So that's why accordingly you have to pick your own tools. These are just the recommendations that what I gave. So now after listening all these things, there's some questions can be in your mind. If I am a project manager, then how can I add value to an organization every day? What is the day-to-day life of project managers look like? Well, a project manager's responsibility can vary depending on the project. It can be sales, services, marketing, lead generation, account management, financial management, logistic management, etc., etc., etc. Right? So the responsibilities are the differ. You have to craft your own responsibilities. What are you into, and what are you doing in a company? If you are not clear that what are you doing, then go with your CEO, talk to him, or talk to your director directly and ask him, take your JD, what you are doing, right? Make your goal plans, what you have to do and what you have to do in the future, and accordingly manage the things, right? So now these two questions you must be having in your mind: how I can add value to the everyday. I think from the before slides you got the answer already, right? So the multitasking, the time management, the well organized task, this is the thing. If you will implement this, definitely you are going to add many value to the organization every day. And what is the day-to-day life of project manager? I can't share it right now. You should have a deeper understanding of it. Project managers or the team leader or the CEO level people are always in the mood to do some the well organized work, the proper work, multitasking work, because they have a lot of things to do. So even though they are watching the movies, they will pause the Netflix series, they come to their laptops and they will start doing something if any they missed the checklist of from the to do checklist. Yeah, that is my life actually. I don't know about the another project manager's life. You can have just, it was fun for I just started that point. You can skip that. Okay, so I hope you got the answers of it. And the professional answers are like the best way to add something to your organizations are the planning and organizing. As I said, gathering the requirements from the teammates or customers, figure out what exactly your project goal is. In this step, create a project plan. Creating a project plan is the key responsibility of the project manager. You have to create a plan. Okay, so your CEO, your director will be give you the order like, oh, we want this thing get to be done, we want such kind of website get to be done. Now you are the project manager. You have to understand which kind of themes, which kind of plugins, which kind of team, which kind of people you will be needed for that project. You can't involve everyone for that. If projects are complicated, you should involve the people who really have the talent, right? So accordingly that will be your responsibility. And requirements from the teammates also you have to gather at start, because what they will be needed, they will be needed some SOPs, they will be needed some video help, exactly. The second thing is the managing tasks. The manage tasks from the team members from start to finish, and keep track of using some advanced tools like Zoho project management or the Trello multitasking management. And this is the mandate, and this is what your main role is. You have to manage the task, and see, to manage the task, just by letting your people, your teammates that do this, this will not work. You have to create some plan for it in the tools, like the Zoho project management is also it is a software, you can use that, or the Trello, or simple the Google spreadsheet. And the most simple, and you are just the beginner in this, go with the Microsoft Excel. But don't do the project management multitasking things in the offline mode. Come online, do share it with the people if people are involved in your project, right? So in this way you can manage multiple tasks very well. I will recommend you, if you have not gone through the Trello till now, just pause this video, go with the Trello, see the tutorials of it, go with it. You will be having all the answers there. I will be putting the link in the description. You can click the link from the description box in the below. Go the Trello and see how the Trello board looks like, right? And the last is the budgeting and planning. If it's in your scope, you can go for it. Okay, no need to explain this. And last but not the least, you have to set the goals. Now, do you know there is a difference between the goals and the smart goals. Yes, the goals are just the goals. Like example, my goal is to build a website. My goal is to ship the parcels. My goal is to keep the inventory records. My goal is to arrange the virtual meetings. My goal is to improve the sales. Right? That is the goal. What is a smart goal? Smart goal means it should be very, very in depth. How? Let's see. Smart goal, as per its name, it should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely, or time bound also you can say. Specific, measurable, it should be measurable, right? Just right now I said the goal, like I want to build a website. Can you measure how many websites? No, yeah. So it should be measurable. Achievable, yes, I can build a website. Realistic, yes. But timely, have I mentioned the time? I want to build a website within time. Yeah. So we have to craft all these 5 factors in your goal to create a ultimately smart goal. Okay. So let's have a look here again. A smart goal sheet. And this is the main. If you learn this from the heart, you will rock in your company. I just bet you. Okay. So example, the project name. Yeah, the project you are assigned to you is increasing the website traffic. And this is what I written here is the goal. It can be the goal or it is a project name I just mentioned there. Yes. Now what you have to do as a project manager, you have to create a smart goal out of it. So this specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. Specific, what I means to say here, what needs to be done. Yeah. What needs to be done? The answer is I have to create a website. Measurable, can it be measured? How much website? Okay, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Achievable, can it be done? Yes, definitely. If you have team, if you have talent, you can do it. Relevant, should it be done? Of course, yeah. Time bound, when it to be done. Okay, so you have to specify it. Now let's craft the smart goal. Increase the website traffic, okay, by 40% in the month of August using automation tools. So here don't get confused, okay? So this is the smart goal and this is the goal. My goal is increasing the website traffic. Yeah. I'll answer the smart goal things related to this increased website traffic. Okay. So is it specific? What needs to be done? I have to increase the website traffic. Measurable. Can it be measured? How much? No, currently we have not mentioned. So we have to, cross check it with your teammates, or you have to cross check it with your upper management or by yourself. Achievable, can it be done? Yes, increasing the website traffic, we can increase it. If we have talent, we definitely can increase it. Relevant, should it be done? Of course, it should be done. Time bound, when it to be done? Time is mentioned? No, when... So we will do it. We will create the smart goal. Increase website traffic by 40%. Yes, it is measurable. 40% in the month of August using automation tools. Time is mentioned. It is specific. It can be measured. This is the smart goal. So guys, I would like to conclude this video right now, and I hope just save this worksheet with you, save this thing with you, take the screenshot of it, wherever the white spaces are there I marked in the sheet, you have to fill the blank there. Craft your project name, whatever field you are working, write your project name there. See the give the answer of these 5 things, SMART, and create the SMART goal. And by creating this SMART goal, implement it using the Trello, spreadsheet, multitasking softwares, etc., with proper planning and the 5 steps analysis what I gave it to you. You are going to rock now in your company as a manager. So I would like to congratulate you that you completed this video very well, and thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to me. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy. Thank you.